Ordyx POS, front of the house, web demonstration. Support, available 24/7 by 365. Employees can clock in and clock out using the system. Full-blown time and attendance functionality in the back of the house. Logging in as a waiter. Demo store, Bistro M. I am logged in under Gary, who's the server. Table layouts for Bistro M, patio, and seating area. Under the seating area, tables that are in red, those are my tables, which I can access anytime and make modifications. Going to table number 3, ticket, table number 3. Under each category, you have appetizers, sandwiches, soups, salads, pizzas, entrees, beers, tap beers, liquors. Under each category, you have menu items available for the establishment. For beverages, we can add icons. Liquors, we can do mixes from A to Z in an open liquor category. We can also add a retail section to the establishment. The seat will allow you to select how many guests are sitting at the table. You can also select items by seat arrangement. So for example, guest number 1, he's going to have a Coca-Cola. Guest number 2, he's going to have Cherry Coke. Guest number 3, he's going to have a Corona. And guest number 4, he's going to have a mix Black Russian. Appetizers, I'll select quesadillas. Chicken zingers, I'll select some sauces, mild sauce, barbecue sauce as a preparation. The system automatically asks me for a force modifier for this particular dish. I can also add different preparations. So for example, if the customer wanted extra sauces for those chicken zingers, or for example, kitchen, I'll add a note, mark that as an appetizer, so they know they have to start prepping this dish right away. I can also put comments on the system. Going back to menus, select entree, meat entree. For guest number 1, he's going to have a ribeye, medium rare, side of mashed potatoes. Guest number 2, scallops. Guest number 3, he's going to have a sandwich, portobello burger with a side of mash. And last but not least, guest number 4, he's going to have a pizza, Cali pizza. Let's say, for example, for the Cali pizza, he wanted chicken on the side and cheese, extra cheese. I'm going to send this to the kitchen, but before I do so, the View tab lets you view the order broken down into different categories. So you have your beer and wine category, beverages, and your food. Makes it easier for the server to see what's being ordered. When I send to the kitchen, it automatically sends it. Table number 3, $96.07, sent it 3 seconds ago. And the guests, 4 guests sitting at the table. Going back to table number 3, let's say a customer is requesting for a comp. They promised that they were going to receive a 10% special, one of the managers. I can send that comp to one of the managers' phones that are listed. So for example, John Demo, I can select him. I can put test 1. John Demo said he was going to give the guest a 10% off on their next visit. What that's going to do is it's going to put a stop sign with a handprint right next to table number 3, and it's going to notify John via text message to approve that comp. Going back to the table layout, new floaters. The floaters category allows you to create a floater around the seating area or the bar area of the table layout. For example, I'm going to create Tim. Create a new order for Tim. He gives the bartender his credit card. Bartender swipes it, creates a tab, pre-authorizing Tim's card for an amount approved by the owner. Tim can select drinks. He can also select whatever he wants to consume, but he notifies the bartender to hold his dish until he's seated. Tim is having a Bud Light, which is under the beer and wine category. And under food category, he's having a quesadilla, which comes out to $12. And he asked the bartender to hold that for him. When a seat or when a table opens up, just simply select move, select Tim, and you can move him to wherever you want in the table layout. Going over to the orders, using the system, you have different functions: delivery function, room charges, takeout, and quick service. All specifically used for different purposes inside of the establishment. So based off of whatever the establishment is requiring, if they do delivery, that delivery function can work for them. For example, the system has a caller ID function at the very bottom, up to 4 lines. I'm going to hit the delivery tab and search for a customer in our database. I'll select Adam Smith. He's a customer that called in for a delivery. The system automatically is going to upload Google Maps, and it's going to pinpoint which zone is Adam Smith in based off of his address. He's in zone 1. Going over to Adam Smith's information, I can give a delivery drivers the information on how to get to Adam Smith's address. I can also check his loyalty points available, as well as make adjustments. I can put description, email addresses, Facebook information, and telephone numbers. The system will also keep track of his order history since day 1, as well as messages. I can also put messages based off of whatever Tim's specialty, if he's allergic to peanuts or anything in particular. Going over to Tim's order, Tim places an order for a cheese pizza. He wants mushrooms, sliced tomatoes, and extra cheese. Mushrooms on the left, sliced tomatoes on the right. And he also places an order for a drink, Coca-Cola. I can collect Tim's information for payment and process the payment. From there, I'll hit send, and I'll send that order to the kitchen. Once the order is ready, I can assign a driver to that order. It's going to give me a drop-down box of which driver I want to assign it to. I can assign it to Jamie or Jeremy. In this case, I'm going to assign it to Jamie. Gary, the server, assigned Jamie, the driver, the order. Order disappears from Gary's queue. Once Jamie comes back from the order, he can process the order and complete it on his end. As a manager, log in as 0. You get different filters for each order type that you create. And you can also see your table layout sales. So you can see your patio area and your seating area. as well as you can see if there's any remote authorizations that are required to approve by you. As a manager, under the admin tab, you can do tip adjustments, run your daily sales reports, broadcast messages, open and close your store, view your remote authorizations. You can change prices on items on the spot without having to reset the system. For example, I want to change the price on the cheese pizza. Instead of making it $10.50, I'll make it $12. That automatically affects the price of that product. Availability, I can adjust items that are unavailable, 86 category, and put it back to the availability category. Shrink lets you shrink items if they expired or broke. You can create a new customer under the customer setup tab. Associate a customer to a loyalty card as well. System status lets you log into the back office using the terminal. And it also gives you an idea of all your peripherals laid out inside of the establishment. You can see if your line printer is working, your bar, expo, and receipt printers, etc. Anything that's in green means that it's good. Anything that's red, that means that it's not working. Cache management lets you assign different users to different cache drawers. You can run a series of reports based off of the users. And you can see their detailed reports and what is due based off of each user. And you can print this onto the receipt printer. Petty cache. We can customize this under the setup tab in the back office. Attendance lets you view all your employees that are currently clocked in. It'll show you the dates and times that they clocked in. If you need to clock them out, that function is available. You can edit their times. You can print their schedules as well. Logging out